Hello, my name is Preston Barron. This is my presentation for online school. My presentation is on Hippasus of Neoponton. Somewhere in Rome. He's from the 5 BC era. He's credited with discovering irrational numbers. What an irrational number is a number that never stops or keeps going or repeats itself. So one of the most famous numbers is pi, 3.14159. And pi, without it, we wouldn't be able to find the circumference or area of a circle. Anyways, how he discovered irrational numbers is he was using the Pythagorean theorem with an isosceles right triangle with bases of 1, and he discovered that the square root 2, which was the hypotenuse of this isosceles right triangle, is actually irrational, which means basically, you heard it, it never goes on, it never stops. But he discovered it was irrational. He went to his fellow Pythagoreans, proved it was irrational, and was promptly shunned, kicked out, and possibly killed by them by being thrown off a boat, because Pythagorean and his fellow Pythagoreans thought that numbers have to be rational. You can't have an irrational number in their minds. It is basically the only thing they ever thought. And so, they, like I said, they possibly killed him by throwing off. They possibly killed him by throwing him off a boat. And yeah. But the theory of irrational numbers is still used today in the Pythagorean theorem, and it's very famous. Without it, we couldn't, without irrational numbers, we couldn't figure out exact building measurements. Basically, we couldn't do anything we couldn't do much without irrational numbers. Thank you for listening. That is my presentation.